You know, the last time I saw three of myself, I got sent to the psych ward. Welcome back. Steven got infinitely hotter.
It's just me.
Let's say just. You're the star of our homecoming episode.
I do need to talk about how immediately when another man took over my position, y'all gave him a mic.
So, anyways, can I shamelessly plug for a second?
Shamelessly plugging is my middle name.
That's true. It's Daniel Shamelessly Plugs Jarvis.
And for those of you who are watching this, you know that it's because I proselytized you too.
You're watching because he did.
Yeah.
that's
you only
the
know
answer.
about his channel because I begged you to subscribe.
It's good. Yeah. Oh no, I'm too much in his. Let's switch it. Oh no, I gotta. There we go.
Get out of here, bro.
That'll be fine. Yeah. So I've been doing the bad movie reviews.
Yeah.
And I've come to a conclusion about the types of audiences there are out there.
Yeah.
TikTok gets it.
Yeah.
95% of the time. YouTubers get it 5% of the time.
Yeah, because that's what I've heard is go on TikTok and then come to YouTube and bring your following with you.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. But
Well,
I don't have TikTok. I'm too old.
The people on TikTok, they'll like comment on one of them and be like, "Yeah, man, sick review." And then I'll go to YouTube and someone's like, "You call this a review? You don't even know what you're trying to say. Like you're just saying words and you stutter too much." And like it might be good and watchable if you cut out like half of it. And I was like,
dude,
thanks, you missed the joke.
Yeah, dude, that was the first videos when I didn't know what the heck I was doing.
Yeah,
a lot of the comments were like, "Yeah, this is not really good. You should." And they were giving all kinds of.
And you respond with, "Thank you."
I did
Every
I said,
time
hey.
you gotta.
I was like, "Hey, man,
It's the best way
I
around it.
appreciate you."
There was one dude who
Appreciate
was
you watching
just
the
mean
channel.
enough, and I'll tell you what I responded with because I thought it was very funny. There was a guy who basically was like, "Do you really believe that this was good?" And I replied with, "Look out, everyone! Johnny Video missed the joke." So that was pretty cool.
You know what's a joke that I didn't miss?
But
Spiderman, No Way Home.
so for Christmas I bought Jarvis an improv class.
Yeah,
It's to help him hopefully understand how jokes are structured.
it hasn't worked yet.
No.
But
hasn't.
before we get to anything else, I think we should introduce ourselves.
Seeing my nose in the corner of your screen's bothering me. Switch to him.
Yeah. But this is Full-Time Movie Fans. Appreciate you being here. That's one of the hosts. His name is. Do we get your
Sybil's
name
husband.
this time? Sybil's husband. And I am not Sybil's husband.
You better not be.
Nope. It's not.
Oh, because you think that she's not worthy?
Yeah, what's that
I didn't
about?
say
What's that about?
What's that about?
Wow.
What do you have against my wife?
She's nothing.
Spider-Man No Way Home. We're talking about it. Jarvis says actually
We're
wanted to talk. We probably have like 6 different episodes go by where Jarvis actually wanted for us to do.
I know.
No Way
I was
Home.
like, because at one point when we were talking about the movies, which we do sometimes, like, hey, what movies are we going to do next? You were like, hey, let's do Spider-Man. And I was like, okay, which one? You're like, the trilogy. And I was like, great. And so we recorded 1 and 2, and then I was like, 3? And you were like, nah. And I was like, nah. Okay, well. So now it's finally happening. You guys have been asking for it, begging for it. So here we are.
You've been
We're doing
asking
it.
and begging for it.
Yeah,
I'll be
well,
honest. I think what happened was that we did the first 2, and then my brain went, I can't, I don't know how.
Well,
to
you didn't even
recall
do
any
one of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Sybil, your wife, who is awesome, but who is your wife, not mine, is
Starting to sound like a bad movie review over here.
She did the Homecoming one, and it was great, I thought.
Yeah.
So.
Which
And
is,
then you did the other
which is
one.
why I can't do any of them because that one was so good.
No Way Home is one of my favorite Marvel movies ever.
Michael did ask me if I wanted to do this one, so he didn't have to recall it today.
Well,
So my first impressions of Spider-Man No Way Home, I saw it in theaters, and surprise, surprise, I'm sure everyone here who's watched some of the videos will know, I hadn't watched the other two before watching the third one.
that's a bad habit that you have.
Just for Marvel movies.
Oh,
I don't do it for any other franchise.
I feel like that's not true.
Like
but
you asked if we wanted to do a review of Gladiator 2, and I said I haven't seen Gladiator, so I'm not gonna do that.
yeah,
And I don't want to.
yeah. I don't really want to do a Gladiator 2 review, to be honest.
Same with some of my. Have you been watching the bad movie reviews?
Yeah.
My favorite bit right now is doing I did it with Moana 2, where I was like, yeah. So anyway, I haven't seen it, but this is my favorite bit. And for
you have seen
Mufasa,
this.
I did that too. But I've seen this one, yeah. My first impression of it, as I was getting to before you so rudely interrupted.
Yeah, my bad. Won't happen again.
Thank you.
For the next 30 seconds.
All right, start counting. I went to a movie theater and I got popcorn and watched with my wife, I think, and we had a great time. And we saw 3 Spider-Mans. It was great. That's why it's called Spider-Man 3. They're just telling you how many Spider-Mans there are.
She wasn't your wife at the time, though.
No, she wasn't. She was not my wife at the time.
Did you watch the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man before?
Neither of them.
Nope.
Neither
So
of them.
that's-
I've only watched the Tobey Maguire ones. All 3 of them, multiple
That's what I'm
times.
saying is like, I feel like there was another movie, I can't remember right now, that you watched
it was Endgame.
before. Yeah,
was
and you
Endgame.
just didn't. The moments don't hit hard for you because you don't have the previous movies that laid the foundation first.
I having watched them all now, I can tell you that I could make a general assumption of what was going on and understand.
Yeah, probably.
And I did during the time. I remember watching Endgame being like, damn, this is good. I wonder if the other ones are this good. I'm not going to find out, though.
Yeah, there's in the MCU, there's a lot of really good movies. This to me is like, it's like top 3 in my opinion because
Of the Marvel movies?
Yes, because of the feelings that I experienced. Because when I rewatched this a couple weeks ago, I rewatched it, and man, it just hit all the emotions for me. Like, I cried a lot.
So it's top 3, but all 3 Guardians movies don't make it to top 3.
Or maybe you're wrong about that. Maybe.
Okay, so here's how the Marvel movie universe
That's
ranks
true.
for me, right?
I'd kind of forgotten about.
You got Guardians of the Galaxy 1, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Sonic 3, Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are, I kind of feel like they're so different. They're kind of like, they don't feel like Marvel
James
movies.
Gunn movies.
Exactly, they don't feel like Marvel movies. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah, I do.
So
I definitely know what you mean.
We're just brushing past Sonic 3 being in your top Marvel movies.
I stand by what I said.
it's in all of his top 3 lists.
It's a top 5 movie for sure. And for Drivers, it's top 10. We established this.
No, we said 20.
We
or
said
20.
it was top 10.
No, we didn't.
I remember because I
Go fact
repeated
check
it.
this. I'm gonna go. Here's
You
what I'm
should go back to the Sonic 3
timestamp.
review. And yeah, you should. Actually,
I
no.
will.
Viewers, you timestamp this. He said top 10, no less. 1 through 10, it's in there somewhere.
All right, I'm gonna.
Where does it rank for you, Sonic 3? Where does it rank for you? Is it a top 5 movie?
I'm not going to say no because you're staring at me.
You can say no.
I don't think I
Is
can.
it top 10?
I'm not going to say no.
I think. So I'm gonna pull the video up after we're done recording because I'm pretty sure that I said top 20.
I'm very certain I swindled everybody into top 10. For
Okay,
Steven, it's
we'll
top
find
5.
out. Yeah.
For
Top 20
Sybil,
for
it's
me.
top 5 too.
But No Way
Top 5
Home.
movie all time.
Okay.
No Way Home. I established this in the Homecoming episode. Spider-Man is my Sonic to you. It just holds a very deep spot of, like, it's a big part of my childhood. I really love the character. I connected with the character. I've seen all the Spider-Man movies.
I will say,
I like it.
It is the
a
best
lot.
of the 3.
It is. because to me, there's a fine
disagrees over
line.
there.
Oh shoot! I never gave my first impression.
Yeah. All right.
Great.
He cried. I'm pretty
I
sure.
cried.
I'm pretty sure we saw
I
it like
cried
a
a
day
lot.
apart from each other too.
Probably. I saw it as soon as I could see it.
Yeah, because I remember you being like, "Man,
Dude, so good.
gotta see this."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah."
I really I guess I would say that there's definitely some bias just because I love it. I've tried to listen to people talk bad about it, and I couldn't do it for very long because I'm like, you're wrong. So to me, when it comes to like fan service, it's a fine line. It's a tightrope that you walk between way too much and just perfect. And for me, this was just perfect. I think the movie that I hate the most, the Rise of Skywalker. That was fan service in the worst way.
Yeah.
In the absolute worst way.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because it was like one or two people that
I
were
wouldn't,
like,
I wouldn't
Rey
even
and
say
Kylo
that's.
should
I
kiss
wouldn't
each
even
other.
say that's fan service. I
Ray
don't
and
think people were
Kylo
asking
kissing each
for it.
other. People wanted. There were some people that wanted that.
You stop this right now.
There were.
I read a lot. Like this was peak fan fiction time. This was like the only thing people in fan fictions like wrote about was they wanted them.
There were definitely better people to kiss. in that movie.
That's what I'm saying. Oh,
yeah,
absolutely. I think Chewbacca should have kissed the freaking Porg.
I think Chewbacca should have kissed his wife from the Star Wars Christmas special.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's the worst because I think they did. So Rey and Kylo kissing, giving Chewie a medal, showing the Knights of Ren, but they didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Because people were like, what about the Knights of Ren? Can we see them? So he showed them, but for what?
Yeah.
So fan service.
And all three Spider-Man kiss in this movie, so.
Yeah. And yeah. They all wear open-toed shoes.
Yes.
For Quentin Tarantino.
All three of them.
And Michael.
And J. Jonah Jameson got his feet pics.
Yeah, he did. He
From
demanded them.
3 different Spider-Men.
Can you imagine?
That's
his
crazy.
Dude, like Christmas Day for him.
We know Spider-Man's identity. We can tell from these feet pictures. That's how the movie starts.
From his private collection.
From his private collection,
yeah.
These are the toes of Spider-Man, which is also the toes of Peter Parker. You match up the toes from the Spider-Man shoes and then toes from Peter Parker in flip-flops.
Yeah.
That's how they figured it out.
Beautiful.
And that's how they did figure it out. It wasn't Mysterio. It wasn't Rey Mysterio.
No, it was not. It was the all the little piggies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh no! I have to say the joke now.
Oh, you have
joke
to.
I thought about. And that's why it's called No Way Home.
Oh, because all the little piggies.
And this little piggy went wee, no way home.
Yeah. Yeah. So it had all of the Spider-Man actors. We had Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and we had Tom Holland. Yeah, he's in the closet. He will be coming out soon. to Sybil's chagrin. Welcome back. He had to take a time out from his own bad joke.
Hey, buddy. Sorry, I had to.
It's very
30 lashings in that room over
Yeah.
there. That one was
30
atrocious.
30 eyelashes in your eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulled out one by one.
So yeah. Spider-Man No Way Home. You liked it? I loved it. I thought it was
I liked
was
it, and then I
perfect.
went back and watched it again in theaters and went,
There's some aspects again of the movie that you don't understand the significance of because you've not watched Andrew Garfield Spider-Man's.
like the significance of with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
And
we'll
which
get
is
to-
funny because Sybil and I talked about it, and it was, I think we both stand by that. It's not the appropriate time to pull that one out.
I thought it was great. I actually really liked that how they did it.
I think it was a fun little twist on the way that
It was very twisty.
the originals happen,
Very twisty.
but I don't think it was earned.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it so much. Mine was blown in the theater. But we'll get to that part.
Hey, you.
How'd you like that episode? Did you like it?
You like movies? You like this one?
Do ya?
You should subscribe to this
Yeah,
channel right
like
now.
Also, as well.
Yeah. You got friends? Yeah, you do.
Do you? Hopefully.
Show it to them.
Prove
Show
it.
this to them.
Prove it. Prove it to us you got friends.
There's other videos to watch too. Why don't you watch those if you're so cool?
Yeah, prove you're not a bot. Leave a comment.
Nerd.